Hey, I'm socially impaired, and recently Hillary Clinton has expressed her views on Twitter. That would be the February 28th of this year. And she said a few things that I take issue with. So allow me to just go ahead and read the tweet so there's some context. I say this as a former Secretary of State and as an American. The Russians are still coming. Our intelligence professionals are imploring Trump to act. Will he continue to ignore and surrender or protect our country? That, ladies and gentlemen, was a message from Hillary Clinton. Allow me to break it down. So let's just, start at the top. I say this as a former Secretary of State and as an American. Former Secretary of State. Why would you brag about that? Hey Hillary, what did you accomplish while you were Secretary of State? What's that? Not much of anything? Oh, okay, then why are you bragging about it? Didn't Benghazi happen under your watch? Yeah. Is that really something to brag about? Being Secretary of State during that blunder? For those of you who are not really up to speed on Benghazi, a lot of people on the right use Benghazi as an attack against Hillary. The problem is that they don't look into the information. And so they usually just have Benghazi. Benghazi, we got her. There is substance to it. It's just that the people making the arguments against her tend not to look into it. So allow me to give you at least, let's just call it the bare minimum of information that needs to be known if you're going to use Benghazi against Hillary Clinton. So for about 2 weeks or so, Hillary Clinton, as Secretary of State, received several notifications through email telling her, hey, this place is going to be under attack. We've got numerous threats. We've got the intelligence. We know this place is going to be under attack. And you, Hillary Clinton, as Secretary of State, need to do something. You need to intervene. You need to help us. We know it's coming. We just need you to act on it. And you know what she did as Secretary of State? Nothing. She didn't do anything.
I'm just chilling.
On the day of the attack, Hillary Clinton received multiple notifications saying, we are under attack, we need help now. And you know what Hillary Clinton did under those circumstances? Nothing.
I'm just chilling.
Hillary Clinton, as Secretary of State, did nothing. She did nothing.
I'm just chilling.
And she was never really held accountable for that. And yet she's going to brag about being Secretary of State during that blunder. 4 of our own died as a result of that. So to brag about being Secretary of State is utterly ridiculous. Unless she's only bragging about the fact that she has the job in the first place. Which, wow, don't do that. The only reason Hillary Clinton got the job of Secretary of State was because she lost the election to Obama in '08. That's the only reason she got the job. Was because it was a political move from Obama. He thought it would be good for him politically, so he gave her the job. That's not something to be proud of. So, I take great issue with Hillary using her former position of Secretary of State as some kind of bragging right. She didn't do anything as Secretary of State, and through her incompetence, people died. Now, for those of you who agree with what I'm saying, but don't really take issue with George Bush sitting on ass while 9/11 was happening and he was told that the country is under attack, you're a fucking hypocrite, okay? If you take the Benghazi thing for her doing nothing, then you also have to take the Bush thing for doing nothing on 9/11. He was very specifically told, hey dude, the country is under attack. Guess you better get off your ass and do something about it. At least move, go, leave the building, something, do something. No, for several minutes, he sat on his ass. He didn't do anything. Now granted, I guess he eventually did something like start a war with the wrong country that never attacked us.
On my orders, coalition forces have begun striking selected targets of military importance to undermine Saddam Hussein's ability to wage war. These are opening stages of what will be a broad and concerted campaign.
So it's not as if he didn't do anything, but yeah, if you go after Hillary for Benghazi, you have to go after Bush for 9/11. It's only fair. You can't just pick and choose. Sorry. She also brags about being an American. I don't know, I guess it just sounds good. Like, hey, I'm an American, so I care about Americans. But nothing could be further from the truth. It's Hillary Clinton. Since when the fuck did this lady give a rat's ass about American citizens? With the power that she has had throughout her life, and the influence that she has she used that influence for good? No, of course not. So for the first whole area, I say this as a former Secretary of State and as an American. I, as an American, take issue with that whole thing. It's bullshit. Alright, moving on. The Russians are still coming. Our intelligence professionals are imploring Trump to act. Oh my God, the Russians are coming? Everyone, the Russians are coming. The Russians are coming. Did you hear that? The British are coming. The Russians are coming. Hysteria. Freak out. And then this last part. Will he continue to ignore and surrender? So he's ignoring the Russians while surrendering to them. Or will he protect our country? Like you protected our soldiers during Benghazi? Who the fuck are you, Hillary, to tell anyone else to protect our country? You didn't protect those soldiers in Benghazi. You were given all the information that you would ever need to deal with the situation responsibly. But you did nothing. You did nothing. So fuck you, Hillary. We don't really need your input on this stuff. In fact, it would be kind of good for all of us if you just went away. Like, dug a hole, laid in the hole, and then died. Okay, granted, that might be a little extreme. Sorry. I'm not making threats. I'm just saying that, what a better world we'd live in if it just so happens that Hillary Clinton fell to her death. Sorry, that's extreme. I don't mean it. Please, I'm sorry. Let's just say that it would be better for everyone if Hillary Clinton just went away and never spoke again. Ever. I just want to say before I go that Hillary Clinton, you are a giant, steaming, hypocritical piece of shit. You are a wart on the ass of the earth. You are a stinky, worthless, turdy, shitty, cocksucky little bitch. I don't like you. Most people don't like you. Because you cheated in the primaries, this became an election of the lesser of two evils. It is your fault that Trump is... Okay, hold on. Before I say that, let me just make it abundantly clear that the only people responsible for Donald Trump being the president of the United States are people who voted for Donald Trump. Those are the only people that are responsible for his presidency. Even if you support him, it doesn't matter. It's the people who vote. If you actually voted for Trump, that is truly, fundamentally, that is who is responsible for him being president. Even if you voted on the lesser of two evils, it doesn't matter. The people that voted for Trump are the people responsible for putting him into office. That being said, most people treated this election like the lesser of two evils. And the reason they did that was because both candidates sucked cock-sucking ass. And Hillary never would have been in that position to suck ass against another ass sucker if she did not cheat Bernie out of the primaries. Because of Hillary outright buying the DNC in order to control it for her favor is the reason that we got an election of the lesser of two evils. Okay, that's the reason. So thank you, Hillary, for fucking up this whole goddamn thing.